This is going to be my last reading on this channel. I have been struggling to keep up with 2 channels, and when I spoke with Spirit before I went on holidays, I set a time of when I felt this channel should reach a certain number of people, or I would shut it down and just continue with only one channel, and it has not reached that. In fact, it has lost some subscribers, so that is really telling me that it is time to release this energy in order to put all of my energy into my Dragon Mother channel, which is the Cosmic Dragon Mother Talking Stick Medicine. And you will be able to find all of these things there. So I will leave the channel up for those of you that are interested in the readings that are already there, so you won't lose any readings that you have felt were important to you, or any kind of healings or anything like that that is on the channel as well that you are using. I will leave those there. But this will be my last reading. So I thank you for your patronage. I thank you for all of your support in my time that I have been on this channel, and I hope to see you over on my other channel. The link is below in the description box, and if I think of it, I will pin it in a comment as well. And please come over there and subscribe. I do a lot of channeling, direct channeling over there. But I am also switching up, and what Spirit has been having me do now, they just changed this actually, everything is changing, that I would do part of a reading. A lot of people do extended readings and then they charge for them. I don't want to charge for that. But what I am doing is I am putting the remainder of the reading, or if there is a direct channeling or healings or things like that that accompany the reading, it will be on my membership group on my webpage, and that is free as well. So you can join that and receive those readings, those healings, for completely free, just for being a member there. Plus, there is a circle there where we can discuss everything. So please feel free to join me there. Today is the equinox that I am doing this reading on. Equal balance of dark and light, and I really feel that I have been splitting my energy between 2 channels, and Spirit is saying that to embrace all of me, not to just feel that I have to split out to appease or to please certain people that don't want to go as far as the channelings of intergalactic beings, and just want to stick within, the card readings, or for those that feel that the card readings are beneath them and just want to go to the channeling. Everything that we use is a spiritual tool, and nothing is on any lower vibration unless we think it is. Okay, it all has to do with our own belief of what we think it is. And as I say that, the card that flies out and up is leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Thank you, universe. Thank you for catching me. So I'm going to put that as our overall energy here today. And let's see what else they have brought within the cards. Oh my goodness. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? And Lemuria. And I have Lemuria here as well. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. We really are switching, within our vibrations as well. As we move and change, we are becoming more of our true self. We are not, and they correct me when I say we are really not changing. We are unveiling ourselves to who we are. We are taking off all of those layers that have been put upon us by society, telling us what we could and could not be, what was acceptable for us, how we should behave, what boundaries were acceptable and what were not, depending on what gender you are, or what class you are, or anything like that. And this is a complete unfolding and opening up to the truth of the self, and recognizing that we are all equal. We are all souls, and this is the equinox today, and this is coming through loud and clear, that we are all equal. That is really a powerful message that they are bringing. And it's interesting because Lemuria, part of their downfall is that they were not true to themselves, the ones that allowed others to take power within the crystals and how it destroyed them, right? So let's see what we have. Tibetan fire serpent, 33. 33 is the number of the ascended masters. Seeking a higher truth. Wow. Discernment. You just can't make this up, you guys. You just really can't make this up. Seeking a higher truth, discernment, a better path, authority. You can't make it up. You can't. What else do you have here, Spirit? Yeah, I'm finding that my time, I'm spending time on other things. Like I began to paint now as well, so that takes up, a considerable amount of my time that I really enjoy doing. So I want to ensure that I have time to develop those gifts that are coming on board for me as well. And trying to keep up with 2 channels with the daily messages, just a lot of work, and I feel like a deep obligation with this channel being here that I need to do that. And so bringing it down to 1 channel will make things much easier for me. And I am finding that more and more on both my channels that the messages are very similar. Even when I do them ahead of time, I find that the messages are similar on the day that they are posted and they come out. It's kind of crazy. But I mean, it makes sense that that's what's happening, right? Scales of karma, cycle of disharmony, creating new traditions and unfortunate events. Yeah, you are definitely, like it shows as the teacher here, but this is also, allowing yourself to be who you are, right? Take on that wisdom, but use it in your own way. Trust your own discernment, as this card says. And then galactic vibration, personal conviction, raising your resilience, direct channel. That's interesting because I just got done talking about my direct channel, which is the Dragon Mother channel that I have, that I do all those direct channelings on. And I'm really being guided more into that. I channel with cards as well because I read the cards intuitively. I don't typically say, this is what this means. I get hits on it, and that's kind of what I do. On the bottom here, we have light body, independence brings comfort, past restrictions, and ancestral healing. So there has been something that has healed within your ancestral lineage, I feel. On the bottom of your Cathedral of Light. And this reminds me of the Statue of Liberty, freedom, stubborn attitudes, extending the olive branch, and artistry. I'm not going to put that one out though. I'm going to go to the Lemurian deck now, and we will see what they want to do. I feel a lot of you will be setting boundaries, stricter boundaries for people around you, but really lessening the boundaries of yourself, of what you are allowing yourself to do, and accepting within yourself. And as you do that, as you open that up, they're saying that is opening more up to receiving, and therefore you may have a lot of people that fall out of your life because you're no longer to just give endlessly. That you are now moving into a state of receiving more for yourself. All right, so what do you want to bring from this deck, Spirit? Thank you. Home. Yeah, home to the heart. Look at the heart behind her and then the heart that she's pointing at. It feels like coming home. Look at all the eyes. Like I see eyes when I meditate all the time. And that's what it's showing me in these orbs, is all these eyes. Fascinating. Galactic codes. Unique gifts, 55. This card has been coming out in almost every reading that I've been doing, even for myself. Unique codes of 55, which tells me there's changes. You are changing. within your own DNA, it feels like. Yeah, that's really beautiful. I'm going to set this one over here. I may put these up here. It might be easier for me to lay out the tarot depending on what we have for the tarot here. Let me grab a crystal. All right. Okay, so here we go with the Starman Tarot. Very galactic energy today. Very galactic energy. I've been receiving a lot of information about contact and different things like that. So let's see what they want to bring. I'm going to go through this one more time. If I don't get anything, I'll reveal these cards, and then we may go back and get some more. Oh my goodness, dear. That's a little bit crazy here. Okay, so I'm just going to set these there. The bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. This card is talking to me about nightmares. It typically stands for worry, but as I'm looking at this card, it's like this is coming into his thoughts here. Like it's like nightmares. It feels like nightmares. You know, monsters in the night, what goes bump in the night kind of energy is what I'm feeling with this. So let's see what they have for our first pack. Okay. Princess of Wands, Three of Cups, Eight of Wands, fast energy, the Devil, old habits die hard. Ooh, the Fool, Sacred Clown. I like that. Queen of Wands. I like that too. This is a new start, stepping into leadership here with this Queen of Wands. Interesting with me changing my channel here of what I'm going to do, how that resonates with that. So the Queen of Wands. Then we have Death and the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. I feel that's something that, with the Devil card being here, what I feel is that you are going to find something that you thought was a really bad habit of yours or something like that, that you are going to turn into your abundance. This is the Death card here, so a rebirth card, you know, a brand new beginning here. Yeah, this is really a step into leadership, and it really feels like whatever you have felt has kind of held you back or things that you didn't like about yourself is what is going to move you into abundance. So what is it that you have felt shame and guilt about throughout your entire life? That is something that is going to be morphed or metamorphosized into something new that's going to create a lot of abundance for you. So really turning your shadow into light. Turning your shadow into light. Okay, tell me more. Four of Swords, this is the card of healing. So you've been on a healing journey for quite some time with this. You've moved past heartache. Like you can see, there's 3 swords here, and then the one down in front is like a surrender. Surrendering to what is. Okay, here's the Starman. This is the Magician. Creating magic in your own life. You are alchemizing. Like I said, what did they say? Metamorphosizing or something like that. Transforming something into something different, and that is what the Magician does. They are alchemical. And that's what they're talking about with this, is that you have been healing, and you are going to be, moving into this area of being able to change the darkness into light. Okay? Metamorphosizing that. The alchemical process of turning metal into gold. And here's the 10 of Swords. Yeah, leaving behind the betrayal. Leaving behind the betrayal. This may be a job, it may be people, whatever it is, but you're no longer willing. You're no longer willing to do what you've been doing because it hasn't been working for you. Prince of Cups. You could receive an apology with this card being here. But this to me also can talk about an innocence, like opening your heart back up again, more of that innocent love. Loving like a child, loving with purity, which can come from the rebirth, right? Loving yourself here with this, changing this energy, right, into abundance. The darkness into light. Opens that heart up for you. That is really beautiful. 2 of Cups, yeah. The alchemical process of coming together with yourself or another. It could be another if that's what is happening in your life. The Hierophant, the teacher. Yeah. With this Queen of Wands being here with this Hierophant falling underneath this, you could even become a teacher of some sort. You may share your story in some way in order to enlighten others, whatever that is, whether it be a spiritual path or anything that you have learned from this shadow here, turning it into light. Because you've been through it. So you know it. You know it. You understand it. Yeah. And the 7 of Wands, interesting, it was in reverse as well, the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is about really standing up for yourself, having people vie against you, and you're learning how to stand up for yourself. I feel with it being in reverse, the way it came out, is that you no longer feel the need to defend yourself. With it, you will stand up for yourself, but you don't feel the need to give an explanation. This is who I am. This is powerful. This is very powerful. What a way to end my my channel here, to say goodbye on this channel, to give a reading like this. It's so incredibly beautiful. Let's take a look at what we have here from the Golden Future deck and see if they have any final words for us. Interesting here too, I'm noticing scales of karma here. Was there scales in another card someplace? Was there scales? Guess not. I thought there was balance somehow. Okay. Could have been my last reading, I guess. Last time. work satisfaction. Seek that which fulfills your soul. Isn't that fascinating? With what I was guided to do with moving my channels into one one conduit for me, one direct conduit for me, with all my tools available, and being able to filter them through um, a group for discussion where there is safe conversation in a private forum that is free, which has always been my dream. I've always dreamt of doing that for people, to have that, because I never had that when I was reawakening. And I think it's really important that there is a space where people are able to connect and find other, like-minded people, and know that they're not crazy, that they really are seeing these things, they're experiencing these things, and this is normal. So creating a circle where the normal is unexpected, the normal is limitless, the normal is I'm possible. That is what that circle is about. For those of you that are interested in it, there is a link in the description box below, as well as there is a link to my Cosmic Dragon Mother channel, where you will be able to catch my readings in just one space, and the extensions will be, of course, on my group. And I thank you for your patronage. I thank you for all the love that you have shown me here. I thank you for holding space, and I welcome you to my other channel. And until we meet again, please remember to always let love be your guide.